Sony's distribution rights for the Bond franchise expire with Spectre, which comes out in
Whoa.
the States in November. The new head of Sony, Tom Rothman, sure didn't seem like he was all that charged about keeping them. He's like, oh yeah, we'll fight for them, but we've had a good run and a lot of people want them. I'm like, it's kind of like one of your only crown jewels. You want to hold on to this stuff,
He's no Peter Cetera. I am the man who will fight for your honor.
Yeah. I thought you said Peter Cerreta there from Slash Film for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, what does he have to do with this? But yeah, I was like, Tom, don't you kind of want to hold on to this baby? You guys have done a great job with it.
I think Sony has done a wonderful job with
the highest earning Bond movies, the classiest ones they've made in a generation.
I feel like I think they will fight hard for them. I think that might be like a tone.
Some of the scuttlebutt though is that the head of MGM, now Eon Productions, Broccoli and Wilson, they control creatively what happens with the Bond movies, but Bond is essentially owned by MGM.
Right.
MGM is in a partnership with Sony. That partnership, distribution partnership that expires with Spectre. Well, the head of MGM is buddies with the guy who runs Warner's. And now they're thinking Warner's has the inside track on getting it. I don't know if that's a good home for Bond, because he's going to have to be competing for kind of marketplace with all these other Warner's franchises. The smorgasbord of DC movies that are peppered throughout the year. Harry Potter trilogy spin-offs. By the way, Eddie Redmayne confirmed as Newt Scamander. Get that out of the way. And then all these Lego movies.
Yeah.
That doesn't really sound like Bond is going to be. He's running the chance of being an afterthought.
Well, Warner Brothers does love a franchise, and I think that would be a good get for them, actually, whether it's a good fit or not.
Warner Brothers, actually, there is a little precedent. They put out Never Say Never Again, which was the non-canonical Bond movie.
Right.
That whole long story, look it up online. I think we've written about it before, but like basically the guy who made Thunderball kind of co-wrote it with Ian Fleming, the creator of Bond. He held on to the rights, yada yada, goes on for years, and he essentially did a remake of Thunderball with Never Say Never Again.
Yeah.
And so Warner Brothers put it out. So it wouldn't be the first Bond movie they put out.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they do right by the series, whoever does it, there's MGM behind it, and then there's Eon.
And MGM and Warner Brothers also worked on the Hobbit movies. So there is an existing partnership there. So
we'll see.
It does kind of sound, and also apparently like the Sony hack hurt that relationship, because a lot of emails about issues they had with the Spectre script, and the script itself got out online. So there might just be some hurt feelings there of being like, all right, let's go with somebody else.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.